All right, so we're live. Yeah, 24 seconds in. I'm going to call it and say we're live. Hello, everybody. Those of you guys who are paying attention, the National Guard has been sent in to Washington for what they think is going to be a larger than anticipated turnout of people to protest and rally the election, rally for Donald Trump. It will be their last their last attempt to try to switch the election before the 20th. Now, I guarantee you, Inauguration Day, January 20th, there's going to be another rally. I wouldn't be surprised if Donald Trump holds a fucking rally instead of going to the inauguration. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. You know, it's the last president's, the outgoing president's job to go to that rally. I mean, to go to that inauguration and to welcome the new leadership in. I don't think Donald Trump has the ball sack to do it. He does not have the spine to lose gracefully. He's not an adult. You know, here's a book title that you'll never see ever in the world. How to Lose Gracefully by Donald Trump. That's never going to happen. Book titles that will never happen. How to Lose Gracefully by Donald J. Trump. It's funny when I read it. Dude, that is a good. See, I don't understand why more. Josh Ham, you coming to my stream when you want to hear facts. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's hilarious. I love it. I'm going to put that on Twitter. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. That's beautiful. Hey, Bad Bad Blue Jaws. What's up, buddy? If he holds a rally during inauguration, also if Melania Dorson... She was with him way before he became president of the United States. I don't think she was there for the fucking... I think she's going to hold out for the cash. Yeah, I don't think she's going to divorce him. I think she's going to hold out for the whole goddamn... He doesn't have long, man. If she hangs in there, she gets the whole goddamn ball of wax. And she strikes me as that kind of a fucking stank cunt. Melania does. Can I call the First Lady of the United States of America a stank cunt? Is that okay with everybody? Anybody got a problem with that? Does anybody here have a problem with me calling Melania Trump, Miss Flotus, First Lady of the United States, a stank cunt? Has anybody got a problem with that? Carson's like, yeah, it's okay. You call her a stank cunt. Mr. Baba Blue just like, it's okay with me. Dude, you do you, bro. Whole or half? I say a whole. A whole stank cunt. Richard Wagner. Good question, though. Good question. Love the questions. Keep them coming. All right, Steve Running gets the first digit drop. What, Steve Running? What? For 420? What? What, Steve Running? What? Doing it right. Steve Running nails it this morning, folks. Nails it. Okay, not that though. Not trying to do that. I went and I checked the cannabis plant, the Jack Herod and the tomato. They're doing really good. Boy, oh boy, have they just snapped right back, you know, from being from being neglected for so long. I found somebody on YouTube. Her name is the ADHD Gardener. I love her. I fell in love with her instantly. You guys check her out because, you know, give her a chance. And she knows what the fuck she's talking about, man. She will impress you. So check out the ADHD Gardener on YouTube and let her know that Nays Garden sent you. I hit her up and asked her if she'd consider coming on the show for an interview. We'll see if she responds. In the meantime, I am looking at Jack Hare. A little Jack Hare in my bowl. God, the guys from Breaking Bad really did some self-deprecating videos after Breaking Bad finished. Just, you know, I like talking like they're all washed up actors and shit, living homeless and just some stupid shit. I came across some of that stuff on the internet yesterday and I rabbit holed for a little bit, I guess you could say. Steve Running, are you still here? Steven Running. Hello, Steve Running, are you here? Oh, good. Cheers, brother. Cheers to you. 420, bro. Oh. You ever try to get all the fluid to that one side of the lighter where the straw goes down, and it kind of works when you do it. It does go over to the other side. But then it doesn't improve the flame. And you're like, why the fuck not? There we go. Cheers. Got my Rogie right here. Man, that tastes lemony and good. It reminds me of Amsterdam. Hey, KO, you want to be the cannabis, huh? That's funny. There we go. Oops. Lighter fixed. That was easy. Just got to be gentle with it. Hybrid? Yeah, it's a hybrid. I'm sweating from it. Look at this. Show that to anybody who thinks that my cannabis is weak because it's only, 17 to 18% THC. Oh yeah, Nay's only got 17 to 18% THC in his cannabis. Yeah, that shit's weak. Yeah, whatever. If I do a bong hit and it makes me sweat all over my body, it's strong enough for me. Wow. I was like doing a dab. You know, and I got my shoes on, and I'm drinking coffee, so that's heating me up too. Let's take the shoes off. I got my sheath underwear from Michael Malice. That's one of his sponsors is Sheath Underwear for men. I believe I'm really happy with them. If you guys wear boxer briefs, which I do, and you know, sometimes they can get in the way a little bit or whatever. It can be a little much, but for the most part, they're pretty comfortable. You would fucking love these, but they're expensive. I'm going to say that. They're fucking expensive. I only bought 2 pair just to try them out, but I'm going to be buying more. They're very expensive, but you know, women spend a lot of money on their undergarments, guys, and there's no reason why we can't when we find something nice, you know? And let me tell you something. Your cock and balls are worth it, guys. Really. The design on these is unlike anything you've ever wrapped around your dick. And it is all about that too, man. It's all about the cock and balls. You'll see. I'm wearing them right now, very comfortable, and they're actually they're kind of fucking sexy too. You know, you got a woman there. I think your girl would prefer that you wear these over just about anything else. If you're a boxer's brief kind of guy like me. Richard Wagner is having connectivity issues over there on Periscope. Periscope always sucks my dick in my home. I have bad internet, Richard. Can I recommend you try Ben Shader channels on Facebook or the Nays Garden channels on YouTube instead, so you get a better connection? Because I've literally dropped 0 frames. Literally 0 frame droppage. Hey, Young Z Harvey, I see you liked my tweet to David Pakman. Yeah, because you told me he was a fucking cocksucker, didn't you, bro? Hey, man, if you guys would step up your game on Twitter, I'd totally have your backs. I would. Like what Young Z put, man, I'm telling you, I will go out of my way when you guys say something that I agree with and that I'm passionate about. I see it. I will fucking retweet that shit. You know? If you breathe, you deserve to live. Billy, it's well said. Good morning. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't see any of you guys actually going out and purchasing these underwear, but I've got I got the packaging right here. It comes with a lot of documentation and stuff. They kind of explain the whole thing, but I'm just gonna show them to you, man. I haven't even opened up these yet. Rogan thinks it's food. Come in this handy little bag, and they come inside out when you get them. There's a card that explains how they work, and this is the design inside, so you can see there is literally a pouch for your balls, and there's a freaking hole for your dick. And I'm telling you, it is the most comfortable thing that I've ever worn. They really are comfortable. So, I know what all of you ladies are thinking right now. You're thinking, oh my God, I'd love to see Nay wearing those right now. Or you'd love to see your man wearing these right now. I can't describe it or explain it any better. You're just going to have to try a pair. I recommend every guy go out. It's a whipped cream pouch. go out, and it's got this cool thing on the side. It's got this cool thing right here on the side where you can, it's a pee hole, so you can pee right through there. Just pull that, and boom, you can pee. Pretty cool. You like this, Cinder? Hey, Cinder, what's up? I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, so you like these, huh? So the ones I'm wearing right now, they're designed the exact same way. I'll just let you, you guys can use your imagination and try to figure out which pattern or design I might be wearing right now. But I'm telling you, you wish it was that easy for girls. I'm telling you that it's comfortable. And it's like I'm impressed with them. I'm really impressed. And, I don't like what Michael Malice does on his podcast. I don't like, he does the same kind of stuff that H.A. Goodman does. But when he talked about those underwear and I saw them and he explained them on his show, you see, I listened to him even though I disagree with him, and son of a bitch, if I'm not just so happy and content with these things. And that's what you deprive yourselves of when somebody turns you off and you refuse to listen to them, and you could literally be more comfortable sitting in your seat if you would just get over your differences and listen to them. This company is called Sheath. Use card 15. There's a thing. There's a code, card 15 for 15% off your next purchase. There you go. 15% off. I used Michael Malice's code when I got mine because they are expensive. But oh, here we go. Here we go. Sheath. Sheathunderwear.com. I've never paid so much money for a pair of boxer briefs, but I've never been happier. And I will do it again and again. And I like their designs. They've got some really cool, fun prints. Way better than the underwear that I've worn my whole life. And, hey, man, I've lost some weight over the last few months. My body looks different than it ever has before. I have no problem, with the little extra whatever. But the other thing I was going to say is, ladies, you get one of these for your man, and you're going to like the way it looks on him. You're going to like it a lot. I'm telling you. I know what you're thinking, ladies. You're thinking, it's fucking underwear, Nay. What's the difference? The best way I could explain it is this. Hey, ladies, do you ever like to go grocery shopping or flying to the, going to the airport and wear your tightest, sexiest little yoga pants or your riding pants, horseback riding? You ladies know what I'm talking about. You like to go to the airport and you like to put on the sexiest fucking little tight little, you know what I'm talking about, ladies. You go to the grocery store and what do you wear? You put on freaking yoga pants. And when someone sees you wearing those, depending on the color, they could see every part of your body. The thing is, Jessica, it doesn't make your dick look bigger per se. It just, you can see it. You can see it. Whereas all the other underwear, you just see it looks like you've got a bag of fucking marbles. And it looks kind of like a load of shit. Actually, it looks like a dirty diaper. Most underwear makes your dicks and your balls look like a dirty diaper. Not these. Yeah, right, Jessica? Uh-huh, I'll bet. You like to wear your nice little yoga pants when you go to the grocery store? I'll bet you do. Hey, man, I go to the grocery store too, ladies. I've seen what you wear to the grocery stores. You know? And let me tell you something. Anytime I have to fly to Florida and back, it's a goddamn fashion show at the airport. Oh, yeah. Girls just do themselves up when they're getting on a plane, man. You know, and every once in a while, you'll see that girl that's got her hair tied up, no makeup, hoodie. Oh, God, I love that. Fucking sexy as fuck. I love that shit. And every other woman is just, they're trying so hard. You know? That's why you're going flying. And a lot of these women are with their significant other. Who are you trying to impress? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, those are some really nice Uggs, hun. Oh, your Uggs and your Uggs and your yoga pants. Oh, are you ready to go flying in your Uggs and your yoga pants like every other fucking woman in the world? With your Uggs and your yoga pants? Your little Ugg boots? Are you fucking kidding me? You're all the same. All of you women, you're all the same animal. I keep looking at the chat to see what kind of reaction I'm going to get. That's how you dress: jeans, t-shirt, and a hoodie, Karen? Hell yeah. I like that. I like that. I like it. You go both, Jessica? I like that. I like just grubbing it up, man. You're going to take the Jeep and not having to wait for the makeup and all that. Now, hey, man, I'm not saying I don't mind it at all. You know, and Cinder was in here. I don't know if she's still here, but she looks very beautiful when she does all her makeup up on and everything. And it doesn't take her long. You know, she can do it very quickly. But there's the ones that are like, and they take fucking forever. And you're like, can we go to the mailbox yet? You know, can we go to the grocery store? Are you done with your makeup so we can go to the freaking grocery store? I learned years ago to find something to do. It saved my relationships over and over and over again. Oh, hon, are you getting ready to go? No problem. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to start checking my email. I'm going to take the dog out for a walk. I'm going to get on my computer and edit a video, or, you know. Oh, Donna used to wear yoga pants. Oh, God. Oh, everything she had was yoga pants. She had the camo yoga pants. I bought those for her. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Mm. But, you know, what I was saying before, I took this on Michael Malice's word, and I don't like him. I don't like Michael Malice. I think he is just, you know, you can be a dick to people and be honest, and I'll love that about you. But if you're a dick and a liar, it just, you know, I've got a fucking serious problem. The reason I watch Michael Malice is he's funny as fuck. He has this perspective from that I'm interested to hear about because he's an anarchist and a you know, it's so funny. He wants anarchy and he's not off grid. He gets city water and his power comes from a goddamn power company. He's not off grid and he wants the government to collapse. He gets his food from a 7-Eleven. And when I say he gets his food from a 7-Eleven, you guys, that's a figure of speech that I'm starting to use now. You get your food from the fucking 7-Eleven. You get it locally. I don't know how you can call for anarchy or call for libertarianism with no government control and not be ready for it. And he's not fucking ready for it at all. He'd be one of the first people to go. So you get to be a dick or a liar, not both. Yeah, like H.A. Goodman, for instance. He's really nice, man. He's a really nice guy. He lies to his audience. But you know what? I let him slide because he's a nice guy, and I like him as a person. Michael Malice is there's not much redeemable about him. He's like a curmudgeon way before he got old and earned the title of being a curmudgeon. He's like a crotchety old man that hates everybody and just spews hate at everybody. With really nothing to give back except his show, and I really like the underwear that he's pushing. But his whole thing is he reviews food and books, and most of the books that he reviews are from authors that are just detestable people. And he promotes this garbage, and he spouts this hatred research. You know, it's like, oh, there's a study that proves this and that, and you know, that proves that justifies my racism. I'm Michael Malice. There's a study that justifies my racism. I'm Tim Pool. You know, these kinds of assholes, I keep an eye on because I think they turn you guys off so bad that you guys ignore them. You don't even know who they are. And it's important to know where these other people's heads are at, man. I'm not saying they're the enemy, but I'm saying they're destructive. And it's just good to know what's going on inside some people's minds, man. Yeah, if you've got $30, hey man, use the checkout code. Use the 15% checkout code. And save, you know, $5 on the order or something. Are they $30 a pair? Worth every fucking penny. I'm telling you, I could buy, 14 of those or whatever, and get rid of every other pair of underwear that I own and never need them again. They're that good. They're that impressive. And I don't know how long they're going to last for. That's the thing, you know, see how long they last, but they're so comfortable. They offer, I like the title because sheath, it's like it offers the protection against the sliding of the jeans against your skin and all that stuff, but you don't even feel like you're wearing them. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything. You just feel protected. It's fantastic. Hey man, I'm telling you, I'll tell you more about it than Michael Malice will. Who are some of the good ones? Jimmy Dore, Richard Fresca. Jimmy Dore, Jimmy Dore, Jimmy Dore. Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, Tim Black, Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk. H.A. Goodman, I mean, he lies, but he's a nice guy, and you can tell when he's fucking lying, and it's fun to watch him kind of, right now it's really fun to watch him get all flustered and shit, and call everyone apoplectic from his apoplectic throne. You know, it's probably, you know, it gets on people's nerves on this show, and I understand that when I watch his, but I enjoy watching him. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I feel like he's really failed himself and failed me and his audience by supporting Donald Trump. And when he was supporting Bernie Sanders, I thought him and I were in the exact same place. So it's interesting for me to study a man who thinks it's okay to support Donald Trump that came from where I come from. We came from Bernie Sanders' camp. I want to learn. I want to understand it. I at some point, I hope maybe I'll rub off on him. I don't think I will, but I guarantee you there are some of his audience members that are leaving him right now. They're looking for someone more like me. And he tells every once in a while, he'll mention me to his audience, and he'll say, you guys should check out Nave's Garden. Fantastic show. Cannabis guy. Go subscribe to his channel. Those of his audience members that come over here and see what I'm about, understand eventually, once they get past the whole, oh man, he really hates Donald Trump, and I don't like that. That's our president. Once they get past that whole thing, and they realize, they start listening to me, and then they're like, wow, dude, you're just telling the truth. That is all you, that's your gimmick. You tell the truth. That's your gimmick. That's your podcast gimmick. You know, a lot of people have a gimmick or they have something that they can use to help bring people in. Mine is, I'm going to be fucking honest with you guys from every side about everything. And it's going to suck for me because doing that, it rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And some people can't take that and they leave. And I understand. Hey, man, we talk about it all the time. People can't handle the truth. That's why you go watch H.A. Goodman. People can't handle the truth. That's why you follow Charlie Kirk or listen to Donald Trump, or listen to Tim Pool. Some people can't handle the truth. That's why you watch the Young Turks, because some people can't handle the truth. You want to believe that the Biden administration is great. Everything's great. You want to think that the Clintons are great. You want to hear that, some people, you don't want to be exposed to other things that are going on. So you choose to just watch David Pakman, and it's just nonstop Trump bashing. That's all he does. That's all he can do. It's all he knows how to do. And that is called Trump derangement syndrome. What would David Pakman be reporting on the last 4 years if Donald Trump didn't exist? Who knows? But he just hit 1 million subscribers. These are the people that I punch up at. I punch up at these motherfuckers. And, they don't respond to me because for them that would be punching down. So I have a little bit of a shield, a little bit of protection because I don't have a lot of people that watch this show. I can get away with a lot more and I can say a lot more. And I will. And maybe that's why you watch, because I'm going to say way more than fucking anybody else is going to tell you on the internet all day. You're going to get it here. And you're going to like it. Because a lot of you'd say the exact same thing if you had a podcast. And then you're like, I don't have to because this guy's saying it for me. It's like when I watch Jimmy Dore. It's like, man, I totally agree with that. And the rage and everything. And he's literally reaching 20,000 people yesterday on his live stream. Yeah, it's growing and growing. And the Young Turks, they're losing their audience members. Why? Because Cenk lies and Jimmy Dore tells the truth. And people are actually seeing that. And when it's exposed like that, man, it's a beautiful thing. Jimmy Dore has done such a fantastic job over the last week of calling Cenk out. And he's literally like a vacuum cleaner. He's siphoning off the viewers from the Young Turks and loading them into his ranks. This is a beautiful, fantastic, very, very... it's like vindicating. We have recourse finally. We have recourse finally, and his name is Jimmy Dore. He's calling out David Pakman. He called out Tim Black, who I've already called out, who I love. Don't get me wrong. I don't love David Pakman. But I do love Tim Black. And Jimmy Dore called out Tim Black. And Jimmy Dore called out Cenk Uygur. And Jimmy Dore called out Anna Kazbarian, who I've already called out as well on this channel multiple times. And Sam Cedar, who I've called out on this channel multiple times. Yes, and everyone should be aware of that, and everyone should pull their subscriptions from the Young Turks. Richard Wagner, that's how I met Nay. You love Jimmy Dore? Really? Richard Wagner? Tell me the story, bro. What? Real? Is my dog right behind me? I don't know if my dog shook the floor, but it felt like we just had a frat quake. It could have been my dog, because he may have been right behind me, and sometimes he'll do that. The whole floor will shake behind me. He's 61 pounds. And sometimes it's like someone just dropped a 61-pound bag of potatoes behind me. AKO Jester. My problem isn't Sam Cedar as much as it was Michael Brooks, Jamie, and the other kid that used to be on with Michael Brooks. The fact that Sam Cedar would give these other douchebags a platform when I felt like all I wanted to see when I tuned into Sam Cedar was Sam Cedar. That was it. And then when Michael Brooks would come on, or he would let Jamie pipe in, or I'll turn it off. And I would turn it off. And then I finally unsubbed, and I a long time ago. And I talk a lot of shit about all of them. Because they talked a lot of shit about Jimmy Dore. And I've got Jimmy Dore's back. And let me tell you something. Sam Cedar followed me on YouTube. Jimmy Dore did not. Sam Cedar followed me on YouTube. Yeah. What? Sam Cedar followed Trendy As Dabbers on YouTube? Yes, he did. From the channel he broadcasts from to this day. Majority Report. Got more petty and clickbait. Yeah, I didn't really hold it against Sam. Now look, Sam joined in on the attacks on Jimmy. Sam joined in. And I never forgave him for that. But it was more all of his little cohorts that were doing the attacks on Jimmy. But, you know, like I said, I just really hate his crew. I fucking hate his crew. God, when he gave those little cunts microphones that were in the back, and all of a sudden they had microphones. Do you guys remember that? And all of a sudden they could chime in, and they wouldn't do it too often. At first. You know? And this was before Jamie even worked there. And I was just like, no, what are you doing? Why are you giving these people microphones, dude? Are you kidding me? And then eventually he had someone back there that was actually making sense. One of those kids was making sense. I don't know what his name was. And when he would speak, I wouldn't mind it so much. But God, everyone just wanted to try to chime in. So like the sound of their own voice. You know? Fucking hate that shit. But also Sam would freak out on them when there was a disagreement. Yeah, and I would love that when he would do that. Do you know what my favorite shit is? Is when one of them would chime in with some dumb shit and Sam would just ignore what they said and continue talking. And I'd be like, right, Sam? And then I'd be like, why the fuck? Dude, go back to his old videos and you'll find posts from me. Fucking angry as fuck. Saying, why the fuck do you give these motherfuckers microphones? Hey, Sandy Hughes. The first time I ever had respect for Michael Brooks was when the first time I heard his Barack Obama impersonation. And I was like, oh, okay. He's talented with that, and I will give him that, and I like that. It saved him with me, was his Barack Obama impersonation. Everything else, I was like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Let Sam talk, Michael. Let Sam talk. It's his show. It's the Sam Cedar show, not the Michael, I'm a fucking dumbass, love the smell of my own farts, and can't shut the fuck up. My fucking breath smells like fucking dead cats, Brooks show. And then there was Jamie. Oh, yeah, Jamie. Let me make sure I've got my tattoos out so when I talk, everybody can see how tough I am. Blah, blah, blah. And Sam would be like, okay, anyway, blah, blah, blah. I'd just be like, right. Why do you give her a microphone, Sam? I'd be screaming. Why does that dumb cunt have a microphone? God, can't you see it? Don't you see it? I think Jamie annoys me the most of the crew. She has this smuggerant voice. I know! God damn it! Oh, I love you people. You truly are the whipped cream on my coffee. I love you guys. Thank you for saying that. That is beautiful. Yes. Smuggerant. Bro, I couldn't have come up with that if there was a fucking gun to my head. Smuggerant. I fucking love it. Oh my God. All right, Stephen Running, I smoked for you. Oh, I could highlight people after I smoke for them. Bad Bad Blue Draws, you are the next one. Bad Bad Blue Draws, you are next. Cheers to you, good sir. We'll call this one 420. 420 Newfoundland, cheers. Billy, the sodium count on the French onion soup. Forget about the cheese, bro. .5 servings per container. Dude, one serving. $780 milligrams. This little tiny can, which I consumed the entire can in one sitting. That's 780 times 2.5. That's a full day's worth of sodium in one little tiny can of soup. And if you put cheddar cheese on top, that's even added bonus salt. That is way too much fucking sodium in a meal. So I'm glad I found that, and I won't be doing that anymore because, you know, I got to stay away from sodium. The thing is, when you think of sodium and salt, you're just thinking about sprinkling salt on your food, and a lot of the times you're not thinking about the food itself, what's already in it. And, you know, I don't understand why Campbell's feels the need to literally put in an entire day's worth of salt into one can of soup. You know, hey, how about this, Campbell's? Maybe stop putting so much fucking salt in your goddamn soup. How about that? You know, maybe try a little garlic and oregano and pepper. Like I do. You fucking idiots. Are you trying to kill people? I mean, seriously. I have to be, You know, I cannot read it. I know I saw a 7, a number, and a 0. And I was like, I think that's in the 700s. Because I couldn't see it. They make it so fucking small, the camera doesn't even want to fucking focus on it. You know? They make it so fucking tiny. Sodium. 2.5 servings. Fucking tiny can. You're thinking, oh yeah, it's low calorie. Yeah, low calorie, high fucking blood pressure. I mean, you think that the scientists over there at Campbell's could figure out how to put less goddamn salt in their goddamn French onion soup? You know, is it possible? Is there a way? Is there a way? But no. Like Tim Pool says, let's unregulate corporations so they don't even have to put information like this on their fucking food. Yeah, let's... and then they'll really dose you up, motherfucker. Beware of people like Michael Malice telling you that having this kind of information is a bad thing. Beware of people like Tim Pool telling you that having information like this is a bad thing, that regulations on corporations is bad, and that the market will determine. You know, as y'all start dropping dead from heart disease, you know, that will determine who will purchase. You won't even know who's poisoning you. He's having so much fun. I gotta give you your pill. I've been giving you a pill this morning. Hi, bobblehead. What is that? Grift.you. That is hilarious. Grift.you is a goddamn website. I wonder if David Pakman put up some more Trump bullshit. Anything else about Trump, bro? 33 minutes ago. Nope. Cool, he's actually talking about something else. Good for him. Oh, 2 minutes ago. Nope, my bad. They're doing it. Republicans to try stealing election for Trump. I was wrong. Oh my God! You know what I just realized? It's fucking hilarious, and I've never noticed this before, and I'm usually really good at shit like this. Look at this. Look at this. It's prophetic. I don't know if that's a word, but look. Look at this, guys. No one's going to notice this until I point it out, but watch. Look, it says David Pakman show, right? They're doing it. Republicans to try stealing election for Trump. And look, it's another Donald Trump derangement syndrome based video that I just said. I was like, what, did you put up another Trump video? And he did. Again. It's like, dude, it's not hard to call when it's all he does. It's not hard to look into the future when you're predicting what David Pakman is going to put up on his YouTube channel next. It's going to be Donald Trump, and it's going to be Trump derangement syndrome based. But you know what I never noticed before? Is that if you remove the P, it literally says TDS right there. Trump derangement syndrome. It should be Trump derangement Pac-Man syndrome. That's what it is. TDPS, Trump derangement Pac-Man syndrome. It's right there in the corner of the videos, and I never even saw it before. TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Does the TDPS stand for Trump derangement Pac-Man syndrome, David? I know, you guys don't get my humor. You guys don't follow me on Twitter. You guys don't get it. You guys don't engage my tweets. I wish you guys would engage my tweets. You know? Like AKO Jester will. AKO Jester will go on there, he'll retweet that at David Pakman, and he'll put a paragraph and talk some shit at David Pakman while he does it. And AKO Jester, I'm not worthy when you do shit like that. Thank you. For doing more than just retweeting it. For actually retweeting with comment and putting a fucking paragraph at David Pakman. That all of his followers on Twitter will see that when you do that. And then when you do that, I'll retweet it at him too. So thoughtful and wonderful of you guys to do that. You know, I think about all the people that lie to their audiences. And they you know, they don't look at it as lying, and their audiences don't look at it as lying. H.A. Goodman has a way of saying it at the beginning of every single one of his shows, okay? And I want you to listen to H.A. Goodman do his intro, okay? Listen to what he says to his audience. He doesn't do it at the beginning of every single one, but he does a lot of them. If you just tune into one, chances are he says at the very beginning. So here, just listen to this.
First of all, Trump...
You can see I was already watching it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a CNN article. Trump's call could put the president in jeopardy, legal experts say. Experienced prosecutors, election lawyers, and some public officials have piled on, calling for criminal investigations into whether President Donald Trump broke election fraud laws when he pressured Georgia officials on a phone call Saturday to find 11,870 votes that would reverse his loss in the state. While the path to a federal criminal case against the outgoing president isn't an easy one to make, Georgia officials said the state would be considering a serious inquiry, and the matter has already been referred to the FBI. Of course it has.
I'm hoping he's going to do...
Any investigation that
I'm hoping he's going to do his intro.
President Trump, you better believe Christopher Wray is...
I think I'll have to go to another video.
Isn't even interested. But anything to do with helping Democrats, oh my God, every intelligence service.
Ladies and gentlemen, please share this video everywhere. Come on, say it.
You know, FBI official.
Share.
Quote, if you look at the statutes, both the federal statutes and the Georgia state statutes.
Come on,
if you
AJ.
engage in some effort to solicit or procure election fraud, and you knowingly do that, that's potentially a federal or state crime.
Okay, let's go to his other video.
Ferrara, the former
Trump
U.S.
wins
attorney
legal
in Manhattan, said on CNN on Saturday.
This one was called Trump Wins Legal Victory. Okay, let's go to 10 hours ago. Linwood gave Trump backing. Okay, let's listen to this from the beginning. Another one that I watched. I watched the 17 minutes in.
Oh, we're on our way to 200,000 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, get this segment viral. Hit subscribe to this channel. We're on our way to 200,000 subscribers. And it's because of you. Tell your friends and family. Tell anybody you know who might enjoy my voice.
Right. Listen to what he says very closely right here. I don't know why it's not lining up all of a sudden. That is so weird. Here. Listen very closely to what he says. Listen very closely to what he says right here.
Or my unique take on politics.
That right there. Did you guys hear that? Now, if you guys heard what he said, who's the first person who can type it into my chat what H.A. Goodman just said that I wanted you all to hear? What did he say that I want you to hear? And I'm going to play it for you over and over and over again. Because my point is, he literally gives a disclaimer at the beginning of almost every one. Yes, not elite. He didn't say elite. He didn't say elite. Close. I mean, that's what I wanted you to hear, but that's not the word he said. Enoch, what's up? You didn't hear it? My unique take, says Richard Fresca. Richard Fresca gets it. Richard, now, you're right. Now, let's just take a second and listen to him say that, okay? This is a disclaimer that H.A. Goodman gives at the beginning of every single one of his videos. It's a disclaimer. He says, this is a unique take on politics. He says it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lin Wood is the reason somebody you know who might enjoy my voice or my unique take on politics. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody you know who might enjoy my voice or my unique take on politics. Somebody you know who might enjoy my voice or my unique take on politics.
And he knows, as long as he says it's a unique take on politics, what he's saying is, it's called a double entendre. It's got a double meaning, okay? And one of the meanings is a veiled meaning that he doesn't really want people to get. His audience, he doesn't want them to realize that he's spinning narrative. He's spinning, he literally does this every show. He reads articles and then he gives them his unique take on. He doesn't read the facts. In fact, many times he will disagree with the facts in the articles. He will skip over certain things in the articles so his audience can't hear them. He determines what they are allowed to hear and what they're not allowed to hear, right? He's like, well, he'll start reading a sentence and he'll see what it says and he'll stop reading that sentence and go on to the next sentence. He does it all the time. Instead of just reading the sentence, which is just a few words, he manipulates the data right in front of their faces and tells them that that's what he's doing. He's literally telling his audience, I'm giving you a unique take on this. It's not the popular take. It's not the one that most people would look at the facts and come up with. No, it's my unique take. So find people who would appreciate my unique take. And I'm telling you, that little bit of disclaimer is all the justification he needs in his mind to say whatever the fuck he wants. I warned you, it's a unique take. I warned you. Hey man, you know what my disclaimer is? I'm going to fucking tell you the truth and use facts. And when I'm wrong about something and people call me out on it and point it out, I'm going to fucking admit it and be like, oh my God, you're right. I was wrong. Look at that. He tells everyone it's a unique take. He literally says the words. So, you know, you're not really going to hear Tim Pool say that. Tim Pool's going to say, I'm Tim Pool and I'm here with the facts. You're not going to hear Charlie Kirk say that. Charlie Kirk is going to say, I'm Tim Pool and I'm here with the facts. Ben Shapiro, I don't know, man. Maybe a little of both. He's kind of leaning both ways. Like, he'll kind of tell you, you know, it's his opinion a little bit. You know, even Sean Hannity on Fox News will look right in the camera and say, this is all opinion, folks. This entire show, it's an opinion show. He says it. He never claims that he's telling facts or that he says, I'm not verifying, I'm not vetting any of this. He says it. Sean Hannity is not vetting, he's not verifying, he's not checking his sources. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got a narrative, and he wants to spin that narrative to his audience. And if they're lucky enough to pick up on what he tells them is that he's spinning this narrative, then maybe they'll pick up on the fact that he's fucking lying to their faces. You know? It sounds good, but you know what? Defense lawyers for murderers sound good too. They can be very convincing. You know, my mother used to tell me when I was a kid, I'd get in trouble. She'd be like, you'd make a great lawyer. You can explain your way through just about anything. And I always thought, man, I don't want to use that on people, and not as a lawyer, but I don't want to use that personally on people to try to gain advantage over them because to me, it's vulgar. You know, to the power of convincing somebody when you're wrong about something. That's fucking vulgar. The power of convincing somebody when you have the facts and the truth is a beautiful, perfect. It's perfect. It's like a hummingbird that just sits in your hand and sings to you all day. There's a giant difference between people like me and people like H.A. Goodman, and then getting worse, people like Tim Pool, who don't do the disclaimer. People like Charlie Kirk, who try to pass off the things they say as science. You know, Ben Shapiro, I'm gonna say he tries to pass off a lot of things he says with science too. Yeah, he doesn't do too many disclaimers, and if he's doing it more now, I haven't noticed. Well, Frankie, good afternoon, buddy. You know, it's what you got, buddy? It's important at least to pay attention, man, but to know the difference between when the news is lying to you and when they're not. I mean, there's a guy that came out and did a whole press conference on Donald Trump and the voting accusations of fraud. And I'm telling you, this guy, it was Arn Raw that had the link on Twitter. He said, this guy comes out and disproves everything that Donald Trump and his lawyers have said. And I listened to what the guy said, and for the most part, point for point, the guy disproved everything that Donald Trump said. They've got all the facts, and they presented them in court, and the courts decided. It's factual. It's coming from the news. You know, but I was able to watch an entire hour of this man speaking on mainstream media, on the news, it was a CNN tape I saw. So, just because, you know, Donald Trump's out there calling it fake news, and they do fake news, absolutely, doesn't mean that you can't rise above it, exercise your minds a little bit, and, you know, watch people like Lee Camp and Jimmy Dore to supplement, so you hear both sides, you hear everything, you can see the video yourself, and then you can listen to what the reality of the situation is from people that you trust. Jimmy Dore, Ron Placone, Graham Elwood, Tim Black. I highly recommend these people. I hope you guys will decide to go check them all out. And when you do, let them know that Nays Garden sent you. You know, I've had Graham Elwood on this show 3 times, maybe 4. Definitely 3. I've had Ron Placone on twice. We've had a guest appearance from Jimmy Dore. We've had his wife, Steph Zamorano, the miserable lib, on Twitter. We've had her on twice. Arn Ra came on the show and did an interview. Lee Camp came on the show and did an interview. I had Frankie McDonald. Frankie says, be prepared. Come on the show and do an interview. Got my Frankie McDonald action figure. Hanging out, chilling with me. We've had Robert Mulligan on the show. We've had Billy Ballantyne on for an interview. We've had Look It's a Black Atheist, and if you go to naysgarden.com, Look It's a Black Atheist is the only one that you can't see the thumbnail. You could click on it and watch it on YouTube, but you can't see the thumbnail on my website because YouTube has blocked every single video that said Look It's a Black Atheist in the title. Every single one of them. Am I leaving any of the interviews off? Oh, Pop Brothers at Law, twice. 2 fantastic interviews with Pop Brothers at Law. Check those out. Frankie says check out all of the interviews at naysgarden.com. Right, Frankie? naysgarden.com. And check out my friend Ron Placone at ronplacone.com. Let him know that I sent you. Go watch his YouTube channel, Ron Placone. Subscribe to it. And click notifications on both his channel, my channel, and everybody else's channel. So when they go live, we're all there. When Jimmy Dore goes live, we're there. When Ron Placone goes live, we're there. When Graham Elwood and Lee Camp go live, we're there. You know? Tim Black is like live every day. I mean, he kind of oversaturates, but he's got a really good following, and he has really good interviews, and he's a very nice person. He's helped me immensely in doing what I'm doing. Just know that personally, he's personally helped me. So Tim Black, make sure you follow him. Let him know that Nays Garden sent you, and let's see if we can get through to Ron Placone and everyone else that's living life on the beach, to realize that they need to start looking up at the mountains and getting some altitude and looking for a well and looking for power and looking for energy and food and growing a garden in full sunlight and all of the things that I always talk about. It's time to start getting back to our roots, man, and learning how humans survived before we had a government to protect us and to feed us. Because I'm telling you, with friends like this, with friends like that, who needs fucking enemies, man? This is the government protecting us. Yeah, go ahead and throw the fucking poison in. Go ahead, throw the poison in, says the federal government. Thanks. Thanks, man. And if your eyesight's not good enough and you're not smart enough to check the labels on these, you're a dead person. Yeah, well, don't tune out one side, Frankie, is what I'm trying to tell you. Try to rise above it and figure out what's true and what's not on your own. And trust people like Ron Placone and Graham Elwood and Lee Camp and Jimmy Dore to guide you through these. Hey, Slowski, what's up, buddy? All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bye, y'all. And you guys, the chat room is still open. I know it's a pain in the ass because you have to use special browser. You can't use Chrome. You have to download Firefox if you're using a computer. But it's a webcam, and Firefox is a free browser. You download Firefox browser, you can go to trendydabberschat.com, and you can hang out with Slowski. I don't know if Baba Blue Draws ever goes in there, but Slowski goes in there, and there's a chat, man. There's a video chat. You guys can hang out in there and smoke all day. Just saying. It's a cool place. TrendyDabbersChat.com. You can even go there on your phone if you download the Puffin browser, which is also free. Free download, Puffin browser. You download Puffin browser, and then you can go right to TrendyDabbersChat.com. TrendyDabbersChat.com. I should get Nays Garden Chat Nays Garden chat and put that on there so it goes right to that. That'd be cool. All right. Bye, guys.